All right, guys, how's it going? Now, before I get into this video, I want to let you know that I will be live on here at 6 o'clock UK time this evening. I did say yesterday I might go live yesterday at 6, but I never confirmed it, and I didn't. But today definitely will be live at 6 if you want to come along. Now, for my regular viewers, I have pinned under this video in the comment section the start of this video because you know all this blurb I'm about to read. But if you're a newcomer, you need to listen to the next bit I'm going to tell you. Regular viewers, look at the comments and it'll skip you forward to where you need to be. So the mail stand feature is basically a new feature that's set up a few months ago, I think. I receive a lot of emails and have done over the years, almost 30 years now doing Cop Talk. You meet a lot of people, you know. A lot of people call them contacts and sources. I call them friends, all right? We don't need to be sensationalists and pretend we're all ITK or something like that. At times you get some really, really interesting stuff, I can assure you. But the majority of the time, you don't. And I receive a lot of emails. And what I've started doing is reading those emails, or a number of them, to you guys under this feature, the mail stand. The reason that you need to know how the mail stand works is that I need you to treat what I read you with a huge pinch of salt, because the emails I'm about to read you now, for example, they could be from someone I've known for decades. They could be from someone I know that, you know, they work for the club or are contracted to the club in some way. Or they could be just a complete random stranger on the internet that I don't know. And I could be reading an email to you thinking, we're a load of shite. Or I could be reading an email to you thinking, I wish I could tell them who this was from. All right? So you've got to make your own decisions as to the authenticity, what sounds real and what doesn't when I read emails to you. It's that simple, really. It's just a bit of fun, a bit of like for your information or something like that. All right? So if I read an email to you, it doesn't mean that I necessarily believe it or rubbish it. It's all on you. So now the problem is here, I was doing some mail stand videos about a week ago, and then my grandson and daughter came over from the UK for a week. So I'm behind with these. I just, you know, they came in at different times. Like this one, for example, came in at 8 o'clock in the evening. And it just wasn't possible for me to, you know, to record videos with my family here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back several days and read these emails to you, but I need you to take into consideration that these are old emails and this information might already be out there now. All right? Whether or not it was 5 days ago, I don't know. But I'll give you the date, I'll tell you what it says, and like I usually say on here, it's for your information. So this email was received on the 14th of August, 5 days ago. It was received at 4 minutes past 8 Madrid time, so just after 7 in the UK. And it says as follows: as of now, unless there is a change within the next 48 hours or so, Konaté will be offered to clubs, because we'd been talking about Konaté, if you remember, at the time. So that was one email. There's a number of them all on the same subject, so I'm going to do them all on one video. Let's see if we can find the next one. Okay, this was received 4 days ago from the same author, and this was received again 15th of August at 22:24 local time. So again, I'm not going to make a video at that time of night with family here, it's impossible. So about 25 past 9 in the evening on the 15th, and it says as follows: there is another meeting at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Right now it's 50-50. If there is anything in the Spanish press tomorrow, I personally think that he's going. Also, Liverpool are looking at alternatives to Isak. I will let you know who soon, who they are looking at, but a hint is look at who we are playing at tonight. And then he says, Mr. X, I call this person Mr. X rather than reading the name out. If I see a name that I know I'm not supposed to read to you, I'll say X. Do you know what I mean? He says, Mr. X, and in brackets, you know who, has said to watch out in the press about Wissa and Liverpool. However, there is no interest from us. It's agents playing games. I have no idea if we have been mentioned with Wissa 4 days ago or whatever, guys. Only you guys will be more clued up with that than me, because obviously I was very busy. Okay, that was one from 4 days ago. This one was received 3 days ago. Same author. 16th of August at 07:50. So 10 to 7 in the morning UK time on the 16th of August. The talks for today have been cancelled. And then it talks about X, and in brackets you know who he is. Does not know why. It's either he has accepted terms or he has decided to go. I personally think Madrid have turned his head, and how badly he has played these last few games, I would let him go. My mate also stated, and then in brackets, the author has put, you know how he would know, but I can't say more as it could get back who he is. PSG have made LFC aware in March or April of this year that they won't be told of any availability concerning Konaté. I read these emails exactly. I don't change the English, right? So it's not the best of English, but it says PSG have made LFC aware in March, April of this year that they won't be told of any availability concerning Konaté. With the 2 p.m. talks today being cancelled, I will let you know if PSG have been made aware of Konaté's availability. Finally, Gay has stated on Wednesday to Liverpool he wants to come to us. Expect a bid soon. I think once I find out that PSG have been told that he is available or not, we know what's happening. I should have said really as part of the intro that I don't change the emails when there's mistakes in the wording, so you see them exactly as I receive them. Anyway, that was the 16th of August, very early in the morning, 3 days ago. And then 3 days ago, 16th of August, 12:34 a.m. here, 11:34 in the UK. So a few hours later after that last email, an immediate follow-up, Liverpool have invited PSG literally 25 minutes ago to propose a move for Konaté. I've got to be careful with this bit, so I don't want to be too specific, but basically it says it just went through an agency that this person is connected to. We'll leave that at that. And here's another one. This was sent yesterday, the 18th of August at 6 p.m, 5 p.m. UK. I'm going to read exactly what it says. Hey up, sexy. Thanks for getting back to me earlier. After watching your updates, it goes to show everything X, you know who he is, has, let me tell you, is gold. Finally, the PSG connection is something I've told you for a while. Konaté is gone as soon as they get Gay, as they feel Gomez is in a better place. Re-injuries in brackets, it says, this year. So him and the new kid are excellent understudies. Please, if you read out the earlier ones, meaning the earlier emails, from a few days ago, let it be known all of this was told to you beforehand. The reason is simply as I am honest and I tell you the truth in what I am telling you. Because I said to them, I haven't had chance to read any of these emails out yet. They've never asked me to read an email out, by the way. But I know that they're okay with that. Oh, and believe it or not, I have just received an email right now on the same, not from that person, from someone else. Let me have a look in a second. Then there was one yesterday at 18th of August at 6:38 local time, and it just says TalkSport are catching up on what I told you a week ago. How slow are TalkSport? Haha. There's a link to a video. I obviously haven't got time to go through that with you now. And yesterday, 18th of August at 6:47 p.m. local time. If Isak cannot be done, brackets, which as I told you on Friday, LFC are seriously looking at different options. Cliver, I think that's how it's spelled, is in serious consideration by the club. So much so that Elliott will be offered, brackets, as no bid which was expected came from Leipzig for him, along with 10 or 15 million pounds. Okay, now there's another email just come in, which again, I do have some that probably stretch back a week. I don't know if this is from the same author, but let me wrap up. Yes, it is. So there's somebody else that's been sending me emails since the 13th of August, so about 6 days, and I've not touched on them yet. So I'm going to go over those in another mail stand video in a moment. They're a completely different author to the ones that send in these emails to me. I know it's not much help reading emails out to you that are dated, but I didn't have time to do it, and rather than let them go, the information's still there, you know, if you want to try and piece it together and maybe something comes up later on. But for now, I will sign off and I will go over, there's 3 emails here, 13th of August, 2 on the 13th of August, and 1 today that's literally just come in while I was reading this, so that'll be the next video, okay? And I'll go over that with you. All right, guys, I know many of you love this feature. Maybe it's not very exciting to some people, especially if the emails don't read well or are not sensational enough. But this channel's for grown-ups. You know, this is authentic. This is true. That's how the emails look to me. All right, do you know what I mean? Like, I could make them sound really fucking exciting, and I could be enthusiastic. You know, this contact, that contact, and all that. You know, on here we can keep it real. This is the real shit, guys. So if this ain't your thing, you're on the wrong channel, really. You know, if you want to see someone pulling funny faces in thumbnails and spouting off a load of speculation to you, this isn't your channel. This is the real deal. The contents of the emails I just read to you and are about to read to you, I have no opinion over the validity of those. I'm just telling you what I have received. What I have received. All right. If you found the video informative, please thumbs up. If you enjoy this feature, please let me know. What do you think? Does any of that sound plausible, or does it sound nonsense? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. And if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, there's a love heart under the video. The super thanks. To be honest, I could do with a coffee right now. I think I'm falling asleep. I always give a shout out to anyone that supports me through the super thanks. I do that on my other YouTube channel, Duncan Oldham. The link to that channel is in the video description below. My morning briefings where I do my acknowledgements. Okay, they're on the other channel. And you'll also see it on the screen around now. That concludes this update. A number of emails that I've received since whatever dates I just read to you. I'm sorry that I didn't get them to you sooner. I will do now. It's just I have my grandson here and he came first. All right, guys, speak to you in a bit.